Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Oh my gosh, my friggin' mic's down. That's awesome. I could hear it on the thing before. Now I don't hear it. Hang on. Oh, Well, maybe you're hearing me on the other one. Can you hear me on both now? Check, check. Let's hear it. Okay, you're hearing me on the little webcam. That's good. I hear it live on the show. Any of the fans out there, you have to understand something. This is the first time in a decade that this team, if you're a member of Chiefs Kingdom, your Kansas City Chiefs, this is the first time in a decade that they've needed help to get into the playoffs. You know how rare that is? Look at the euphoria going around Patriots Nation right now. Because they were out in the wilderness for years after Tom left. Awful records. Fell off a cliff. Bad. From decades of dominance to just hot garbage. And they've come all the way back. They got a new QB. Things are going in the right direction. They got a new coach. We'll see how it plays out the rest of the season. But they're on the upswing big time. Buffalo Bills, been doing this for years. Looking really good. Oh, looking really good. Bengals got all the way to the Super Bowl. Got all the way to the Super Bowl against the Rams a couple years ago. Ravens. Promise, promise, promise. None of these teams have won a Super Bowl or been in a Super Bowl, except for the Bengals. None of them have won a Super Bowl or won an AFC championship unless their name was the Cincinnati Bengals, and they lost their Super Bowl. They won one AFC championship. We go and we win over and over and over. The lack of grace that this team is getting shown by their fan base is disturbing. It's unsettling. I understand how you feel. Some of you know I'm an actor. Some of you don't. If you don't know, I'm an actor. That's what I do. That's my job. Before that, I played little football. I played 10 years of semi-pro. I was a walk-on Division I Syracuse. I know the game. My buddies over at Chiefs Concerns just finished. Marcus and JD. JD played at the highest level. He knows football. And the reason I bring it up is because we come at it from the point of view of we know the game. We understand the game. And to hear fans trying to play pundits who've never played football at any meaningful level, let alone some of them at all, try to presume how good or bad the playbook is that Andy has, how good or bad the plays are, what should have been called, what shouldn't have been called. Just stop. To any serious football person, you're embarrassing yourself. It's like walking into like an oil cattleman, whatever, meeting with a bunch of billionaires and going, I see you had a down season this year. Your money's, your stocks are low. You know what I would have done? Guess what? They don't care what you would have done. If you would have done better than them, you'd be there and they'd be you. But they're not. They're the best in the world. And he's one of the best ever. So please be concerned. Express concerns. Say I don't understand why they did that play, or I don't understand that throw. Ask somebody like JD. I'd say ask myself. I never played pro. Ask some pros. There's plenty of pro pundits out there. Not the ones on network TV. Ones on media like this, like YouTube and Rumble and things like that. The ones on network TV are selling narratives. Like they're just talking out of their ass. They're saying whatever their producers tell them to say. Especially the clowns on Good Morning Football. You know you're clowns. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it anymore. Used to be a good show a long time ago. It was entertaining, it was interesting, but the football talk was kind of serious. It went to stupid land. You're just ridiculous now. Can't take you seriously for 5 minutes. People are celebrating because they want to say, they can't wait to shout, "Ding dong, the witch is dead. Ding dong, the king is off the hill." Listen to me when I say this to you, okay? This is not Dan Marino carrying a bunch of average or decent, couple of good NFL players. Gets to Super Bowl once, loses, never gets back. This is one of the best quarterbacks of all time, with one of the best coaches of all time, with arguably the best tight end ever. We'll get back to Travis in a second because the nonsense I'm hearing. You make me want to smack the taste out of your mouths. Metaphorically. And that's what I aim to do here a little bit. You need to wake up. Go smell some smelling salts. Take a cold shower. Take a lap. As Taylor Swift would say, you all need to take several seats. Because you're out of your depth. Be a fan. Cheer. Boo if you want. You paid hundreds of dollars for your tickets. If you don't like what you see, boo. Don't presume to tell that coach what he shoulda, woulda, coulda done. Because you don't know your butt from a hole in the ground when it comes to that game at that level. All right? That's my piece on that. I know you want to crap on him. I mentioned I'm an actor. The reason I mention that is because I want to show you a little case of, I presume that this is to the business world, to the real estate world, what Andy Reid is doing in meetings this week. Old soft cuddly Uncle Andy, Papa Andy, I guarantee you he didn't like losing either. And those meetings are probably sounding a little something like this.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only. You think I'm fucking with you? I am not fucking with you. I'm here from downtown. I'm here from Mitch and Murray. And I'm here on a mission of mercy. Your name's Levine? Yeah. You call yourself a salesman, you son of a bitch? I don't gotta listen to this shit. You certainly don't, pal. Because the good news is you're fired.
Do you think that Andy Reid is not ripping people a new one about their mistakes? I gotta listen to clown pundits. First of all, before we get on to pundits, fan base. Let me go back to my main screen real quick and show you something. Give you a little education real quick. I made these a couple years ago when we hadn't been. I came up with the slogan a couple years ago. Long-term fans of this channel will remember it and recognize it, but I haven't used it a lot lately because people have been kind of staying in the positive realm-ish till this year. Let me remind you of something I had to say over and over again. This is a safe space for Chiefs Kingdom, but true Chiefs Kingdom members. If you don't believe in this team, if you don't support Chiefs football, kindly leave. Kindly leave. If you don't support Chiefs football, the door's right there. We get enough haters. We want fans like that, we'd have the Raider fans show up. Are they on the precipice? Absolutely. Are things out of their hands a little bit? They are. 50% of it is they got to win out. The other 50% is they need some luck. We'll go over the playoff odds momentarily, but I wanted to share that little clip with you, and I want to share something else with you. Some stats that show what a player's worth is, because I keep hearing pundits talking about maybe Patrick Mahomes has lost it. I'm gonna lose you. You people who talk like that, pundits, you know, go lose yourself, bro. Talking about Travis Kelce is washed. bro, please. Bye, Felicia. Bye. First up, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes doesn't have it anymore. Second in the league, rather. Sorry, third in the league in passing yards. Let's go left to right. Passing yards, third in the league. Passing attempts, he's second in the league. I wish he was a little further down because I wish we'd stick with the run a little more, and we don't. And it's not because we can't run. You're clowns for saying that. Second in the league in completions. He was single-digit interceptions until Sunday night. Going to those stats, that game. You guys, talking about somebody that's right around or just below 50% completion rating. You understand if 9 drops that hit receivers right in the hands get caught, it's not below 50% anymore. It's well above that. It's above 60. It's approaching 70. Do you think it's a different game? The game was 10-0 for them. For the bad guys. For the Texans. Going to go back over here for a second. We'll come back to stats. The game was 10-0 for the Texans with, I think, 13 or 14 minutes to go in the third quarter. And within 4 minutes into the third quarter, it was 10-7. And then it was tied. When it was 10-10, are we hot garbage then? And clear something up for me. How are the Texans a great defense if we're garbage? If we're garbage and they let us get back in the game in the third quarter, what does that mean? Either we're a very good team and they're a great defense by the level that they held us down points wise, or we suck and they suck. You can't have it both ways. I want to doff my hat to the Texans and say, great job. Except for a little nonsense. We're going to get into that. We got some replays for you. We're going to get into that nonsense. But this double talk of the Chiefs are washed. The Chiefs can't play offense. The Chiefs can't stop anybody. Every loss until that game was by 1 score. So is everybody that beat us garbage because they barely beat us? We've gotten everybody's Super Bowl game for 8 years straight. For 8 years. Had the bullseye on our back. 5 of those years went to Super Bowls. 7 of them went to the AFC Championship. 1 game away, lost in overtime for those other 2. For 2 of those 7. Does a crappy, washed team do that? Oh, you're not the best at offense in all categories. You're not the best at defense in all categories and the best at special teams in all categories. And your quarterback hasn't thrown for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns every single season. So you're washed. Miss me with your nonsense. Going back to stats, let's look at Travis real quick. Because that's the other one people like to jump on. Travis is washed, huh? Leading tight end in receptions, Trey McBride by a mile. Killing it. 93 catches, 937 yards. It's a little over 10 yards a catch. Number 2 in catches, Dalton Schultz, 62. That's a big drop. Well, Kyle Pitts has got 62 as well. We'll give him that. He's more like a wide receiver. But we'll give it to him because he's technically a tight end. So they're tied. In third place by himself, Travis Kelce with 60 catches. How many yards Kyle got? 631. How many yards does Dalton Schultz have? 574. How many yards does Kelce have? 727, motherfuckers. Yeah, I said it. How many touchdowns has he got? 5. Dalton Schultz? 1. Kyle Pitts? 1. Trey McBride? 8. Trey McBride's leading in catches, yards, and touchdowns. All tight ends. He's leading them. Travis is the second best tight end in the league. Everybody loves Tyler Warren, the rookie. 60 catches, 699 yards, 4 touchdowns. Not better. Not better. You're talking nonsense. Be better than that. Especially if you're part of Chiefs Kingdom. A problem I have with this game, and Chief people don't want to get into it because we don't want to talk about penalties. Guess what? I'll be the accountability police. Because my problem is the things that get called a penalty on one team and not on another team. There's a big, big gap. And you can't play through that.
Williams,
Let's take a look at this one.
Screen, 3rd and 9 for C.J. Stroud. Again, 5 come, got it out quick and incomplete. Trying to hit Dalton Schultz in the middle of the field, but we have a penalty marker on the near side. And
3rd and 5 about to get off the field. What happened?
Nico Collins did go to the ground. I could not tell whether or not he was
Prior to the
pulled.
pass, holding. Number 20, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That is Williams.
So Noel Williams was out
Watch
there,
this
and
play.
you'll see that Collins
Tell me
goes
if
to
this
the
is holding.
ground. Now, was it because he was tugged down? Or did he stumble down?
He falls in his
I would
face.
say
This
he
happened last week.
stumbled down, and my
They did the
opinion.
same thing against the Colts. Wide receiver got touched, fell on the ground. They flagged him
70,000
for it.
here at GEHA Field agree.
Pulled down. I was there, and you'll see that Collins goes to the
We
ground.
watched a
now,
game
was it
where
because he was tugged
This is a
down,
penalty on one team.
or did he stumble down? I would say he stumbled down, in my opinion.
They got that call right. The one they didn't get right was a much more important call. This one right here.
And this hit knocked him upside down. Looked like a clean shot to me. Shoulder into the shoulder.
Absolutely. Let's look at
The quote was, "Looked like a clean shot to me, shoulder into the shoulder." And Mike Tirico jumps in. Absolutely. Absolutely. We didn't get to NBC it over and over again like we do whenever the Chiefs make a mistake.
There is in the game.
If the
And
Chiefs did this hit, we'd
knocked
see it
him
17
upside
ways,
down.
and we'd get a flag.
Looked like a
we
clean
deserve
shot
it.
to me. Shoulder into the shoulder.
Problem is,
Guy playing receivers,
physics doesn't
there
like
is in
your
the game.
lies.
And this hit knocked him upside down.
Facts don't care about your
Looked like
opinion.
a clean shot to me.
And
Shoulder.
physics, look at his head, don't care about your opinion either. Now, before I show you it, if I get hit in the side, my head might snap, but it's going to snap in the direction my body's going. And my body's going to move first because my body got hit. My body moves like this, my head will bend, and then snap. What doesn't happen is I don't maintain the direction I'm going. My jaw goes this way, and then my body follows it. That means I got hit in the face. I got hit in the head. Watch the helmet. Watch it really closely. Not this big kazoo extra padding to protect himself on dirty hits. He was one of the dirtiest safeties in college, and he hasn't changed. Jalen Petrie is the Bush League dirt player. Watch this hit. Boom. The face gets turned, and the logo's right there mushed up against his mask, but he didn't hit him in the head. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it full speed.
Rice is as tough a
Not
guy
this angle because
playing
it's so high,
receivers there
sky
is in
high,
the
you can't
game.
see anything.
And this hit knocked him upside down. Looked like a clean shot to me. Shoulder into the shoulder.
absolutely. Let's look at
Shoulder to the
catch
shoulder.
here.
Look at the body
Money.
reaction.
And
Who
this
reacts
hit
like that from getting
knocked
hit in the
him
shoulder?
upside down. Looked like
Arms
a clean
sprawled
shot
and
to
flailed
me.
out.
Shoulder
Rolls
into
over
the
on his
shoulder.
face.
Absolutely. Let's look at the catch here.
My goodness.
That's hit in the head. That's not a shoulder contusion. Don't believe it? Let's watch a nice, good close-up right here that this person provided. And I slowed it down for you.
Yay.
Let me mute the sound because it's really weird because they're talking really slow. Watch the old kazoo. Watch the old kazoo head. Pulls his arms in to protect himself. And even throws his arm up at the end. Doesn't touch him, but from the other angle, it looks like he's pushing him. We do that in Hollywood, too. If I'm going to go punch you in the face, we'll put the camera behind me and have me go like this across your face. And it looks like I'm punching the camera. I'm missing the camera by that much. If I come around this angle and look this way, I would see the gap between my hand and the camera is like this wide. But coming this way, looks like I'm going to hit the lens. Not hitting the lens. Not hitting the lens. But first, watch the head. Here's the helmet. Helmet to helmet right there. Boom. Let's go back because this freaking thing wants to jump for some reason. Boom. Head gets mushed, turned. For crying out loud, watch the chin strap. The chin strap even gets stretched on his jaw because he got hit in the face so hard. The helmet is turned and his nose is pushing against the cage. And then it goes back to the body. Now the body moves. But watch the arm. He throws the arm up in the air to make it look like, oh yeah, I hit him with my arm. You didn't even touch him. Your hand grazed him. I watched it in real time. His head reacted like he got hit in the face by Mike Tyson. And these pundits, no review, no NBC it. No, it's shoulder to shoulder. That's not shoulder to shoulder. Am I surprised? No. I'm infuriated. I'm pissed. I'm irritated. Why? Because it keeps happening. Remember this little ditty? A few years ago, Jaguars, we won the Super Bowl this year. Andre Sisco comes in and tries to take Juju Smith-Schuster's head off right here. Here's Smith-Schuster. Andre Sisco's going to come in. Lowers the boom. Watch the heads. Boom. Right in the forehead. Knocks him senseless.
That's helmet to helmet there. If it's
Commentators called it. There was no flag. There was no flag. This stuff happens all the time. Let's watch it one more time so you guys know I'm not talking on my butt.
My goodness, Juju is laid out. Well, Ray Sisco, the second-year safety
Let's
out of
watch it.
Tannehill, took it to overtime.
you could say they should have won that game. I mean, really, Mahomes, what he did, obviously the run on
I
third
don't
and
think you
9.
can. It's a narrow shot. Oh yeah, you can. Boom. It just looks like he's got the elbow into the chest, right? No head contact.
Oh, my goodness, Juju is laid out.
Just the way his legs clench and his hands do that thing that you do when you get a
Well, Ray
concussion.
Sisco, the second-year safety out of
Go ahead.
Syracuse.
Pause that right there. So he's throwing it here, but he's going to come flying in. Cisco right there. Watch him come flying in.
Boom, right off the head.
Ooh, that's helmet
where
to
Look at the fingers. Locked like that. Locked like this.
helmet there.
if it's
We see this crap all the time. The jaw twists. Boom. Hit right in the face. Like their shoulders aren't even touching. Even from the other angle. Somebody else froze it from the other angle online. I saw it yesterday. And they got it right in the right spot. I'll see if I can get it in slow motion. You see their heads okay, that's... Watch their heads. Even there, their heads bounce off of each other. Right there. Your head doesn't change directions because you hit somebody with your shoulder. Your head doesn't twist like that. Even Petrie's head bounces off. But he wears that big puck head thing to protect himself. Another one. Let's see if this one comes up. Oh, yeah. Here's one for you guys. This one's going to be really slow here. Let's see here. Oh, no. Let's go back here. Here we go. Look at the score. 14-3. We're killing them. Kelsey's already got 2 touchdowns. They can't stop us this day. This is the Jeff Triplett game. This is the divisional round before the AFC Championship, where we would have been playing the Patriots and we would have worked them. We already beat them 41-14 or something in the first game of the season this year. Alex's last year with us. Kelsey's owning them. Dick LeBeau, defensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans, likely went over and said, somebody take that idiot out of the game. Take 87 out of the game. Jonathan Cyprian, yeah, no problem, coach. I got you, boo. I got you, LeBeau. I guess a 720 is going to be the highest quality I can get here. Watch the head. Watch the head. This guy goes low. And Cyprian lowers his head. Boom. Both their heads bounce off of each other. Travis is out before he hits the ground. Guess what? You see any laundry anywhere? No flags. I'm not surprised because it happens to one of our players almost every year. Yeah, no, he didn't get hit in the head at all. No, not even a little bit, right? He was out of the game after that, obviously. Can't even walk straight. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the zero accountability. That's what I'm sick of. Travis coming across. He's even trying to go to the ground. Watch, he sees the guy coming to take his legs. He's like, oh, I'm going to go down. I'm just going to go down. Cyprian lowers his head. Boom, sends his head in the other direction. I got to go full speed. You can't even see it in slow motion. It's so fast. It just blurs right out. His head just changes directions. Oh, let me just get down. Let me be safe and get down. That's what he's thinking. Boom, right in the ear hole. Didn't even get flagged. Derrick Henry couldn't do anything against us that day, by the way. Derrick Henry was still with them. Till after the half, when they cut blocked Chris Jones in the knee and took his knee out. Took out his PCL. He's worn a leg brace ever since then. Suddenly, he was getting running room. Imagine that. A young, agile Chris Jones taken out of the game. What difference should that make? Plenty. Plenty. All that happened, plus they still needed to do 2 forward progress calls, which were ridiculous. Quarterback hadn't even finished his drop back. Gets hit by Derek Johnson. Fumbles the ball. We're taking it the other direction. Ref stops the play, gives him the ball back. So yeah, I got my gripes. I got my gripes with the officiating. It's awful. Okay.
Xavier Worthy in the backfield next to Mahomes. Emptying out.
3rd and 4. First drive of the game. Noah Gray. For you play caller clowns questioning Andy's play calling. Oh, it's not getting effective first downs. For you Patrick Mahomes. Oh, he doesn't have it anymore. Understand. They start this game missing both tackles. The left and right tackle are both out of the game already. The right guard is out also an all-pro out of the game. We lose our backup left tackle on the first play. Thankfully, Esapole came in. Esapole, if that's the correct pronunciation, comes in and busted his butt to try to play against Daniil Hunter, who's a dominant dude on the edge. Trying to give Patrick seconds. There's a first down right there. The ball's right on his hands. Except he doesn't catch it.
For the tight end, Noah Gray was returning to the lineup tonight, so it will be 3 and out. If you're Worthy in the
is this play calling? Is this Patrick's washed? Or is this just focus problems?
For the tight end, Noah Gray was returning to the lineup tonight.
Focus problems are correctable. This was the ridiculous holding play. I showed you that one already. This one here. Fans cried about this one. Oh, the Chiefs get all the calls. They called offside on or offensive offside or whatever. Illegal procedure for lining up on the line. Over the line. On the offense. But look at Chris Jones' head. Guess what Chris Jones' head's not doing? It's not touching anyone. And if you encroach before the ball snapped and you get back.
Well, there you see Jones. I see that helmet that's over across the ball as well.
Except the line moves when his head moves. Now his helmet's not over the ball. But guess whose hand is right beside the ball? The left tackle. Guess whose hand can't be beside the ball like that? The left tackle. So that's a legit call. Chris Jones' head was over. He got back in time. He got back before they snapped the ball.
Foot when it comes down right there. Stover, the tight end, in there. 4th and 1. He'll go to the right and have the first down at the 10-yard line. But there is a flag down.
The offense. 5-yard penalty.
The people that we already covered it this week. The people that think we get favored in penalties. Again, even on this side, you can see his hands are right beside. You can't have your hand next to the center's hand. The center's hand and the ball have to be forward of everyone. Chris Jones heads in the neutral zone.
Can we get a replay assist
Chris
on
Jones moves his head back.
that?
That's it. The ball snapped. He's already back. So it was a good call. The hand should not be there. It's forward of the ball. Can't do that. So stop bitching about that one. Learn the game. Gee, I wonder what happens here.
Simple defense with great effort.
2nd and 9. Mahomes scanning.
2nd and
deflected in the
9.
air. Intercepted. Jalen Petrie. He'll be marked down right
It seems
around
they're
his
just
own
coached that
45,
way.
But on the deflection, Petrie comes up with the pick. And
So here's the rule. If the ball's deflected, you're allowed to hit the receiver. You're allowed to knock him down, push him out of the way. Can't tackle him, but you can push him out of the way.
Texans defense.
What you can't do
doing
is helmet
what
to
they've
helmet.
done all year long.
That's one of the best interceptions I've.
But on the deflection, Petrie comes scanning, deflected in the air.
You hear the helmets clap when the guy comes in. And watch Juju hit the ground. Watch the way he
It's a
falls.
simple defense with great effort.
2nd and 9. Mahomes scanning, deflected in the air. Intercepted. Jalen Petrie.
Watch this.
He'll be marked down right around his own 45. But on the deflection, Petrie
Okay.
comes up with
Mr.
the pick.
Tip
Headhunter
the ball.
later in the
Watch
game.
this. He's going to tip
Yeah,
the
watch
ball
this.
up
Watch
in
it,
the
Chris
air,
Collinsworth.
and then somehow
Watch this head right here go that way. See the two heads? And bonk. That's a flag on Bullock. You can't initiate helmet-to-helmet contact with a
That's
receiver.
one of the best interceptions I think I've ever seen.
When you try to make
He's
it look
gonna tip the
intentional,
ball.
unintentional
Watch
or
this.
not.
He's gonna
If you
tip
do
the
it,
ball
it's
up
a
in
flag.
the air and then somehow find
Boom.
it and circle back and make the
No
interception.
call. Oh, excited about the interception. Okay, I get it. Chris Collinsworth is 700 years old. I get it. He's an esophagus. I understand. The game was different when he played, but it's different now. It's not the same anymore. You can't do that anymore. I don't want to watch backups play every week, do you? Denver's doing this stuff too. Watch the Denver games. They're doing the same things. They're playing to the extent of the rule and beyond it, playing beyond the whistle. And the mentality is, and I've seen coaches like this. I've had coaches on our team like this, and it irked me because I wouldn't want the defense of the other team to do it to me. They tell their guys, hey, hold. When in doubt, hold every time. Because you know what they're not going to do? They're not going to call it every time. And in the end, it'll benefit us more than it'll hurt us. Not cheating if you don't get caught. Oh, isn't it though? So if you have that mentality, go screw yourself. I don't have that mentality. I like to play within the rules of the game. It's mano-y-mano. Your strength against his. I'll play the other man. Don't take cheap shots. Don't take dirty shots. Don't hit guys low and say, I can't hit the strike zone of a baseball player. How am I supposed to tackle a guy between his knees and his neck, where most of his body is? I have to hit him in the head or the knees. No, you're a piece of garbage football player, if that's your argument. What do we got next for you?
So good to
First
go along
and
with the
10.
two edge rushers on this top-ranked defense. 27, Mahomes. In the middle, Noah
is
Gray
not good.
couldn't bring it in.
Again.
To go along with the two edge rushers on this top-ranked defense.
Where's the nearest
27
defender when the ball
Mahomes.
hits his hand against the ground? Right there. So he's going to probably get about 5 or 6 yards. Maybe he
middle.
steamrolls him. He's a big guy.
Noah Gray
He gets
couldn't
to,
bring it in.
I don't know. But he's going to get at least half the distance. No catch. There was like 9 of those. Travis was guilty of it too. Then we have this. 43 yards. Should be a gimme. It's professional football.
Operation clean and the kick.
You're at home.
No good.
Please.
And that
Please, dude.
is Kansas City.
But these are great players. These are championship players. And Mahomes makes some mistakes. I think he's nursing his groin and being careful because he was running better than any quarterback in the league early in the season. And the last few weeks he's been like holding back, it feels like. He has some runs here and there, but there's other moments where it's just like he looks like he's like, Because if he's nursing a strained groin, it's not injured yet, but it's strained a little bit, he knows that one play in one regular season game, whether it's going to cost us the playoffs or not, we're not sure. One play in a regular season game is not worth guaranteeing the team is cooked. Because if this man goes down for the season, we're cooked. Because we're only even viable still for the playoffs because of the Herculean efforts of this man. What do we got here? Oh, this is a good one. Okay, here's one where the refs made the right call. The reason I show you this one is because last week when we played the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, feels like 7 weeks ago now, this happened to Trent McDuffie, and they flagged Trent McDuffie. But this is one the officials got right. Let me grab your shoulders and push you onto the ground. Last week,
Pass interference, number 12.
that was a
offense.
defensive
10-yard
pass
penalty.
interference against Trent
Replay,
McDuffie and gave
first
the
down.
Cowboys a first down on third
It's
and
the
long.
old charge block. Is
So kudos to this ref for getting that one right. If you need to see it again, you can't do that. You can't extend your arms and push the guy to the ground like that. Not allowed. What do we got here? 2nd and 14.
they win. Now they got you backed up. Now look out.
Okay.
Last 3 snaps, Jones has
do we
been
got?
impressive. He's in again. Stroud
this one-
just throws it right at
this
the
one was
feet
just-
of Wood.
They're going to come across the line.
This man right here. Did you see? Did you see Chris Jones? I called him out positively. I was like, we need a big game out of you, Chris. Looking forward to watching you crush today, man. We need you, bro. He brought all of the sauce on Sunday night. I hate that the effort was in a loss.
Line of scrimmage.
But
So
those
they
dudes
win.
weren't
Now
fired
they
up
got you
after
backed
that.
up. Now look out.
Last 3 snaps, Jones has been impressive. He's in again.
Just went through like the guy wasn't even there.
Attack them on first down.
And
They're
kudos
gonna
to
play
CJ
the run.
Stroud
They're
for
going to
getting the
come
ball on the
across the
ground real
line
quick
of scrimmage.
because
So they win. Now
Chris
they
didn't
got you
use
backed
face.
up. Now look out.
Last
And it was
3
back-to-back
snaps, Jones
plays.
has been impressive. He's in again. Stroud just throws it right at the feet
Let's watch the
of
first
Woody.
one.
Teams have had success.
Yeah.
So Chris Jones going to work, but also watch these linebackers in behind
Hasn't
Chris
looked
Jones.
like this in a minute. It's
So
been a few weeks.
one
where
of the
it's been
reasons that teams have had success, especially on first down against the
constantly
Kansas
see this
City
nonsense
Chiefs,
where guys
is
are
they
grabbing
know
his
they're
jersey,
going to attack them on
pieces of
first
his
down.
shirt, like,
They're
you
going to
can't
play the
pull.
run. They're going to come across the
But he
line of
gets grabbed
scrimmage.
all the
So
time.
they win. Now
So-
they got you backed up. Now look out.
and he follows
Last
it
3
up with
snaps,
just
Jones
let me
has been
shoot
impressive.
right
He's
in
in
the middle
again.
and punch
Stroud
the quarterback.
just throws it right at the feet.
Hurry him and hit him. That was great. Oh, I'm gonna hate this one. What do we got here?
Rush is to bring these crackback blocks in there.
Oh.
Now not
Okay, this one here. Well, let's just watch the play first, and you guys can look at it, and I'll tell you what I see.
So one of the things that you
Andy's
can
got a
do
good
to
call
slow
right here.
down a pass rush
Andy's
is
like-
to bring
Andy's
these
saying,
crackback
just should
blocks
keep
in
going
there.
outside.
Now, not only are you having to look in the backfield for an
He's even telling him. Let's watch Andy's reaction here. Hang on.
out better than anybody.
Two backs,
Holland
Kareem
going
Hunt
back to the
and
ball.
Rashard Smith. 21, pitch, Smith, left, picking up blocks. Runs to the 13-yard
You know what
line.
McCole Harbin used to do on plays like that?
Rashard Smith,
Watch this.
21, pitch.
Boom. This is where Andy went on the sideline, and he goes, just keep going outside. You got a block from Juju right here. These guys are managed. Isapolo is leading you out there. Isapolo is leading you out there. Hardman would go right up the sideline here. Because he's like, go ahead and come up here, little man. Come up here, Kwame Lassiter. Lassiter's like, I don't want none of that, dude.
Smith,
Pole's right there. He's there to kill him. I'm going to come back this way and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these guys are going to come back in 6, 7, 7 defenders, or I can go this way. Juju's already between me and that guy. This guy's got to get around. He's got a double man pick, maybe a triple or quadruple man pick to get around. And Isapolo is about to destroy Lassiter if I keep running this way to the outside. He cuts it up inside
left,
and
picking
gets a
up
few more
blocks.
yards, but gets smashed. That play was set up for a first down.
Out better than anybody.
Watch
Two
it again.
backs, Kareem
Or watch it
Hunt
from the other
and
angle. You don't
Rashard
see the
Smith.
window of the play on the outside, but
21, pitch,
you
Smith,
can't convince me that he's not going
left,
right up
picking
that
blocks.
sideline.
Runs to the
And maybe-
13-yard line.
Just maybe.
Rashard Smith,
Let's look
21,
at the top of that,
pitch,
top of the
Smith,
blocking scheme.
left,
Okay, if he's coming right up here, this guy's coming downhill still. If he stops like that and he's out here and speeds up, Calieno's got this guy.
Get up.
That's the first down.
Blocks.
Is there anybody back here?
Runs to the
Does a safety come flying into the picture? Or is that 6?
13-yard line.
Is he running for like 30 yards or however many yards it is to get the end zone? We'll never know. Andy's reaction.
So
You gotta
one
keep
of the
going
things
outside
that
there.
you can
Just
do
go
to slow
outside.
down a pass rush is to bring
Watch.
these crackback
He's all
blocks
subtle
in
about
there.
it too. He doesn't want them to
Now,
see.
not only are you having to
Like, I'm sorry, dude. Look at this play. I mean, he's a rookie.
one of
I
the
get
things
it.
that you
Okay.
can do to slow down
But look
the
at this
pass
positioning.
rush is to bring these crackback
Hey, Kwame
blocks in
Lassiter?
there. Now,
You're not winning this fight. You're going to get paved, dude.
not only
Ace is ready to bury him if he just keeps coming this way.
are you having to look in
And
the
he goes back
backfield
inside.
for an
And all these
offensive
guys get to
lineman or a
take a
back
piece of him.
chipping
I
you.
almost thought he was gonna
Now
fumble
your
it there. Like,
mind
I looked
is
him
like,
up.
what else are they
So that's a learning point. They'll talk about that in tape rooms and meeting rooms. This play right here.
Fourth
You
and
need
a
to watch
long
it
one
just
for the
because,
first
you
down.
know,
2 for the
like I
touchdown.
said, it was 14 minutes to go in the third quarter. It was 10-0, and within 4 minutes,
Down. Hunt
boom,
inside.
running the
Pushing
ball
through.
in
To
the
the
end
goal
zone.
line. In for
9:54
the
to go.
Kansas
That's
City
10-7.
touchdown.
Is this a garbage team, or was it a really good defensive battle between two really good defensive teams and two offenses that were getting stifled? You tell me. One team's getting called for holding for doing that to a guy. Another team's not getting called for helmet to helmet, trying to knock guys out multiple times. Multiple times. Twice that I caught. Way to go, Cream Hunt. Good job, buddy. And then there's that play
This is like
in the actual game
championship.
film.
Shoulder into the shoulder. As tough a guy playing receiver as there is in the game. And this hit knocked him upside down. Looked like a clean shot to me. Shoulder into the shoulder.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
As there
Mike
is in the
Tirico,
game.
dude.
And this hit
The depth and the
knocked him
breadth of how you do
upside
not
down.
understand football is
Looked like a
astonishing.
clean shot to me. Shoulder
And he's a Syracuse guy. Watch this. Boom. Look at his face smashing into.
into the
It's ridiculous. And the arm. Like guys
As
are coached to
tough a
do
guy
this. Just
playing
go like this.
receiver as
Do,
there is
make a
in the
big
game.
explosion with your arm so
And
like
this
it looks
hit
like you hit him in the
knocked
body.
him upside down.
His arm doesn't even
Looked
touch
like
him.
a clean
His
shot
hand
to
just
me.
barely
Shoulder
brushes his back.
into
It's
the
face, it's shoulder to shoulder at the top of the pad, and then it's just let me just stretch
Shoulder.
my arm out so it looks like I did more with my hands. Physics don't lie, man.
as tough a guy
Physics
playing
don't lie.
receiver as there is in the game. And
I'm
this
running
hit
this way.
knocked him
Going
upside
this way, and
down.
the guy comes in this way and
Looked
hits
like
me.
a clean shot to me.
The,
Shoulder into the
the only
shoulder.
whiplash I'm going to get.
Absolutely. Let's look at the catch.
The only
here.
whiplash
there
I'm going
is
to
in the
get is
game.
I'm going to get hit this
And
way,
this hit
and my head's going to snap
knocked him
that way.
upside down. Looked like a clean shot to me. Coming across.
I'm going to hit this way.
Rice
I'm
is
gonna
as
snap
tough
that
a
way.
guy
I'm not
playing
gonna get
receiver as there is in
jaw
the game.
twisted and then my
And
body.
this hit knocked him upside down. Looked like a clean
If you
shot
don't
to
see
me.
it, tell me.
Shoulder into the shoulder.
Head
Absolutely.
snaps, and then the
Let's look
body
at the
moves.
catch
And he's
here.
out like
My
he's fighting.
goodness.
By the time he gets to the ground.
This is
The other
like
thing I hate is our guys they're big-hearted guys. I'm gonna get this ass off the camera because he just pisses me off. I'm gonna go back to the big screen. Say goodbye to y'all. Our guys pop right back up because they're pros and they're taught to get on their feet. Get back up. You're okay. Get up. Dust it off. Let's go. We got a big game against Los Angeles. Congratulations, Texans. You got away with some dirt. Your head coach is a linebacker. I'm not surprised you play that way. I said what I said, D'Amico Ryans. I said what I said. You know. You know I'm not wrong. You know. We'd have these arguments, offensive and defensive players. Y'all are dirty sometimes, and that was dirt. Anyway. And then I got to watch the Rams and Cardinals game and see guys plucking stuff out of the air like pros should. And I watched 9 drops on our quarterback. I'm watching that. I'm like, okay, if your name's not Travis Kelce, do you want to be on this team next year? Because you got one guy who's second or third string tight end, depending on who you ask, wants to be the heir apparent. Not so far. Hopefully it'll be better next week. I was hoping they'd get him involved in the game later. They didn't. And then you got Mr. I almost killed 8 people in a car wreck. Got off pretty much scot-free. Gets some suspended games. Do you think he's as sharp as he could be, missing 6 games? Do you think Worthy's as sharp as he could be, playing through an injured shoulder all season, missing 4 games? I'll leave you guys with this. NFL, be careful what you wish for. People talking about Ding Dong the Witch is dead. Knock the king off the hill. Haha, Chiefs dynasty is over. Even if Kansas City misses the playoffs this year, and I want them to get in there. I want them to get in there, and I want them to make people pay the receipts. I want them to get in there. I want them to lock it in this week, get focused up, clean up the mistakes, because it's like the Texans playoff game years ago when we were down 24-0, and Patrick's up and down the sideline going, they don't believe in us anyway, just make a fucking play. Everything we've done to ourselves. Drops, tips to the defense. We're not getting the calls. Don't count on the refs for anything. Just fucking knock it out. Knock it off. Quit making the stupid bonehead mistakes and make plays. Let's go. We're better than this. If they can get that locked in and get that going, you better hope they don't squeeze into the playoffs, because they'll be making you all pay. That's the first thing you got to worry about. The second thing, and I don't want this to happen, but let's say they miss the playoffs. If you think that this dynasty is going to be dead by missing the playoffs, you're going to take a team who for 8 or 9 years has been getting everybody's A game. They're everyone's Super Bowl. The last 6 or 7, 8 years, they're everyone's Super Bowl. Everyone always brings it against us as hard as they can. Whether they're a good team, bad team, whatever, they try, they give it everything they got. They pull out the stops. And sometimes it works, and most times it doesn't. But we've played so many games. And guys have played so many reps. And had so little rest and recovery time compared to every other team in the league. If this team doesn't make the playoffs and they get all that rest and recovery next year, y'all are cooked. Because Patrick Mahomes ain't done. Andy Reid is not done. Travis Kelce's the second or third best tight end in the league right now, statistically. One of the best of all time. He's not washed, much to your chagrin. Chris Jones brought it last week. I hope he brings it the rest of the season and just goes, maybe he was dealing with some stuff. Hopefully he's healthy and he brings it the rest of the way. Because if he plays like he played last week, the rest of the way out, this defensive team is going to get unified and get crazy for him. Watch, mark my words. Eagles didn't do us any favors. I didn't expect them to on Sunday night or Monday night. What's Sunday? Monday? Whatever. Monday, I guess. I was hoping they would. Looked like they might. Screwed it up at the end. Seemed to have forgotten Saquon Barkley plays for them in key moments. I don't understand what the mentality is there, but whatever. We don't run the ball when we should either sometimes. I don't like depending on other people to help us squeeze into the playoffs. What's going on, Cannon Beans? The Chiefs suck ass. Thank you. Appreciate you. I look like Andy Reid? No, I don't actually, but that's a good compliment. I'll take it. He's a champion. So you look like a sad, sorry, disappointed person who hasn't won shit in about 9 years. I'm welcome. Thank you. At least you're polite. Ish. Anyways, if this team gets all this extra rest and recovery time, there's going to be a whole new can of whoop ass next year. Some guys are going to be gone, for sure. There's going to be some moves for financial reasons. There might be some moves for play reasons. There might be some moves for off-the-field independability reasons. We'll see what happens. But the core nucleus of this team is great. It's championship quality, and they're far from done. And this season ain't over yet. As long as you got a chip in a chair. Their stack's low. Their chip stack is low right now. But I'm not giving up. They've earned that. You shouldn't either. Hang in there. Fight to the end. Are you a Bronco fan by chance? Should be. Got a good little team there right now. See how long that lasts for you. Anyway, everybody out there, you know this show ends the same way every week. Last 2 words every show. Go Chiefs.